In this video, I will summarise my past videos. These videos include subjects such as the relative age effect, long-term athlete development model, cultural reasons for success, and early specialisation and diversification. I will also share my opinion on these subjects and the effect they have on athletes. The first subject I will cover is the long-term athlete development model. This is a model of what athletes should train at a given age. The stages are based on what is already known about the stages of human growth development, Balyi 2013. This is also the framework of what some national governing bodies such as England and Canada work off, Dowling 2020. Personally, I agree with the first half of the model, as I believe up to the age of around 10, players should be concentrating on their range of movement and developing their knowledge of sporting skills. As they become older, however, I feel the athlete will want to start competing every time they play or step on the pitch. This could be due to the athletes developing ego-orientated motivation. Duda 1995 explains this is an individual who motivates themselves by the result of his skill, not the technique of the skill. Using this, a child, aged 13, who has just started playing senior cricket, will not want to be looking to get their technique correct, but to help the team to victory. Doing this according to the long-term athlete development model would be in the training to compete stage, where the athlete should be at least 16 years of age. From this as well, the model could limit athletes by not developing them quickly enough. This can also lead to boredom and dropout from sport. To overcome this, I would remove the age categories and judge what stage a person should be at by their experience and current ability. This would eliminate the boredom created by an athlete becoming bored of not progressing through the stages at the pace they are able to do so. The subject I will talk about is the relative age effect. This is the effect age grouping has on junior athletes. It occurs when a league declares that players have to be born by a certain date to be able to play in the league. For example, to play in an under-11s league, the players must be born after the 1st of January 2010 and before the 31st of December. This causes nearly a full year age difference between the oldest and younger players, Mush 2001. As this can cause an advantage of the older athletes becoming more physically developed when compared to the younger athletes, Watty 2014. Lansley 2016 reported on a tournament between the Aston Villa and other Premier League academies that used biobanding as a technique to overcome this effect. Biobanding uses the Camus-Roche technique that uses the athlete's parents' physical information to predict how big a child will become. This creates a more even playing field and shows the coaches who are the more technically advanced and more intelligent players are. This will create a better prediction of which players are more likely to become the better footballers in the future. Therefore, the players who are born in the later quarter of the year will be given equal opportunities compared to the generally larger players born in the first quarter of the year. Early specialisation is when a young athlete only participates in one sport. This can lead to sport-related injuries as the person repeats the same movement over and over again, Popkin 2019. So what are social effects as the young athlete doesn't develop all the social requirements to make friends in different circumstances? Early diversification is when a young athlete participates in as many sports as they can, taken from Baker 2003. Popkin 2019 says that this can lead to better performances later on in the athlete's career, as well as improving their general social skills. In my opinion, I think that overall, early diversification is better than early specialisation. Though early specialisation can improve performance, as Baker 2003 thinks, that more training hours mean a better performance. By participating in lots of sport, the athlete can discover their individual sporting capabilities. Diversification also improves the character and social skills of the participants. Diversification will make the athlete more resilient as they will face more problems and have to solve them. The growth mindset is when a person feels that they can learn from their mistakes to become better next time, Dweck 2016. The opposite of this is a fixed mindset. This is where the person believes their talents are innate gifts, also from Dweck 2016. The growth mindset, in my opinion, is more advantageous than a fixed mindset. This is because a person with a growth mindset will try and learn from their mistakes, Hockendale 2015. Eggert 2015 defines success as being based on learning, persistence and hard work. As all of these are traits of the growth mindset, the athletes with the growth mindset embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and improve their abilities. Furthermore, it creates the hunger to improve all the time. The final subject of this video is the cultural and biological reasons behind success in sport. Some biological reasons behind success include the athlete living at altitude or in a hot climate. Both of these decrease the resting heart rate and increase the amount of blood and haemoglobin the heart can get to the working muscles. Some athletes train in hypoxic conditions to develop these adaptations quicker than if they were training at sea level. Czuba 2017. These adaptations can aid the performer as the performer can participate at a higher intensity for a long period of time. This will help them by the performer being able to perform the skills more consistently when near the end of a game. This will provide an advantage over the opposition as they can compete with a better intensity and perform skills to a better standard compared to the other players around them. Some cultural reasons that some countries and athletes perform better include the country's sporting role models as well as the access to sports in the country. In some countries such as India and the West Indies, the main sport is cricket. This is due to the celebrated past of the game and the role models that came from the past. In India, there is a lot of unstructured cricket games that can encourage participation in the sport. As there is an increased pool of players at the bottom of the participation pyramid, this will cause a greater number of players to travel through the pyramid to the top stages. Vedman 2009. By this happening, the sport will see an increase on the standard of play throughout the pyramid. We can see this at the top level of Indian cricket, as they are currently ranked as the number 2 team in the world by the ECC in 2021. To conclude, all the video subjects impact an athlete's performance. The job of a coach is to develop them into aiding the athlete in the best way possible. This could be by asking questions to the athlete for them to work out what they should do, or tell the athlete how they can benefit from them and improve their performances.